very beginning. And I don't know, man. I don't get it. Nathan must just be nuts. Because every time I play his lists, I'm like, oh, this doesn't really feel like it works, and then it doesn't, and then it doesn't. He just doesn't matter. He's just too good. Like the 6 Del spell, you know, the Charter Course versus strategic planning, not having a lot of 1-mana removal in a format with a million elves. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Mr. Ham Sandwich. Yeah, the season overall was good. The first half was way better, I thought, though. All right, now we're getting back to our regularly scheduled wizard programming. All right, now this is a hands. All right, thank you, set. Let's go download. All right, I'll probably play your version next. This up here because I did like your build. Hand sandwich. I don't know. You get it. You watching The Boys? Yeah, we're watching The Boys every Friday, sometimes in the morning, if we wake up early. All right, we'll go ahead and just kill the Ascendant Spirit with a shock. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Wiz. Hopefully you draw a land. Hopefully they just like tap out for the 1/3. We go land, Chandra Wiz. Chandra Wiz would be tight. All right. If I don't, I'll just stomp it. All right, nice. I kind of want to stomp it anyway. But I think that this is too much tempo. The only way we get punished is if they have exactly Supreme Phantom, but Supreme Phantom's not even that bad. We're going to attack with both in case they play a flash creature. We want to be able to stomp it. Otherwise, we'll just tick up for damage, I think. Put him in the vice. Just recently quit Modern to transition to Pioneer. How's the format right now? Yo, Corey, it's pretty good, man. I'm having fun playing it. There's a lot of deck diversity ever since the bans. Okay, this is a fine spot to get countered, I think. They can't... Oh, they can kill this with their Facial Save now, but then they're in trouble. But they got to do it. Smart play from them. Go ahead and stomp this thing while they're tapped out. Tap low. Play Soul Scar, attack for 4. Now we do have Raminap on deck. We got Bone Crusher hiding out. A lot of draws off the top are good. And in Spirits. Alright, so they can make it a 2-3. They can make one of them a 2-3. I'm going to attack with both and see what they do. I don't mind losing one creature for 2 damage. I'm just going to play Bone Man, probably. Alright, that's fine. They're going to go to 6. We'll play Bone Man. Must be lunchtime. Thank you, baby. Love you. Thank you. Perhaps a mediocre attack. Perhaps. Maybe I just play Bone Crusher first. I thought maybe they would be afraid and not block. Alright, let's declare attacks and see if they tap the Bone Man. Rattle Dad? Okay, Rattle Dad, and then they'll probably give something hexproof. That's fine. Then they'll use these 2 to tap Bone Man and hold that back this to block Swifty. I'm gonna play the Chandra and +1 to deal them damage because I'm trying to put pressure on them to deal with Chandra and keep creatures back to tap the Bone Man. We just need 3 damage to pop through. Really, we only need 1 damage to pop through because of this Ramunap. Alright, so now they give this flying, they can attack Chandra, and then hold back 2 to block Bone Man. Or to tap Bone Man, and then the Pyromancer can come down. Alright, so let's declare attacks and see what they do. This can't block, so they're probably going to tap Bone. Alright, so we got the 1 damage in. Now we just need to draw any land or burn spell for the win. Unless they have a counter for this. Alright, so they're at 2. Alright, we got a lot of draws off the top to kill them, chat. Mostly any land is semi-lethal. Did the Bugbear and they're tapped. Mono Blue Spirits is actually pretty good right now, Corey. I think it really shines against the less aggressive decks in the format. Like all the ramp decks and stuff, it's great. But against like Mono Red and Boros, Heroic, I think they're a little weak. Alright, so we want the Running Volley for sure. How much of the like shit like Burning Hands do we want? Lava Coil, Burning Hands? Probably all of it. I think we just want to try to kill everything. The Chandras looked a little lackluster in this matchup because they're able to pressure them through the air. But I want like all the interaction. So maybe it's like these 5 in, these 2 out with maybe Kamano. We can reduce the threat density a little. We can maybe Ferocity them actually. Ferocity over Kamano. I don't hate it. What'd you say is the best deck right now? Probably Phoenix or Mono Green Devotion. But I think that there's a lot of decks in the conversation, and I think that that means that the format's good. Hand's good. Point of Mulligan. We got a pretty decent curve, a lot of interaction. Live This Age can maybe come out too. I just thought maybe Live This Age would be better than Chandra because it's just way cheaper, and Chandra is much better when your opponents can't attack it to death. Alright, we're gonna leave with Soul Scar. Next turn we'll go Swiss Spear plus Play with Fire. Hopefully that's the sequence. Alright, well now I might just go to Play with Fire on the Wanderers. I think it's probably still better to go Swiss Spear and keep, now that we do Wizard's Lightning, we can kill what you calls it? The 1/3 Supreme Phantom. They're gonna counter it, it's fine. We're already past blocks, it doesn't matter. Dealing myself a damage might matter long term, which kind of stinks. Hopefully it doesn't. Not that I had a choice, but the Remnant Runes dealing you damage sometimes does matter. But they're so good at closing out the game sometimes. Alright, so let's hope they don't have slip out the back. Alright, I'm gonna start with Wizard's Lighting on Phantom, see what they do. Burning Hands, Play with Fire. Okay, we'll just say go. I kind of wanted to get this guy when they were low. We don't have to play anything, we can just chill. What'd you say is the best deck right now? Oh, I already read that, sorry. Okay. All right, we'll go Burning Hands this thing. All right, we're gonna kill the Ascendant Spirit and the Mausoleum Wonder, I think. Although we might kill the Rattle Chains instead, just let this get countered. Then we'll just go double play with fire these two. The Ascendant Spirit's actually kind of scary. All right, so we'll start with play with fire on Ascendant Spirits, and then we'll do play with fire on the Rattle Chains. All right, we'll attack for 4. Oh, wow, what? I don't know why their Wanderer died. Maybe they clicked no on Rattle Chains on accident? Witness Brock. Put them to 4. They should be dead to attacks plus ramming up next turn, or at the very least, they should be in some serious trouble. Easy. Alright, let's chill for a few while I eat. Y'all want to watch a match, or y'all want to just talk about Magic? Yeah. Is Bomat not good enough? I don't think Bomat Courier's been good enough in a long time. I haven't found Bomat Courier to be very good at all in most decks that I've played it in. Talk MTG? Alright, let's talk. You want me to play with fire? How much a deck tech? Corey, $5. $5 for a deck tech. 500 bits also works, but 500 bits is more expensive, I think. Spicy chicken sandwich. Let's follow up on Twitter. What are you thinking as you move forward through a game of MTG? I mean, I'm thinking a million things at any given moment, I guess, but mostly, the goal is to just figure out how you lose and how you win, you know? And the problem is that there's a million different ways to do both. And so you just try to find the most probable, and then you try to play around those. And then after you've successfully been able to play around those, you find some improbable and try to play around those. It's just like checking boxes as you go. It's like a checklist. Try not to think. I mean, that's the mono red way, D-Spark. Only attack. Yeah, hammer go bonk. Good call. What up, Mason? Gag Tandy? I don't know what that means. Does that mean I'm the GOAT? Because Hogak's the GOAT, man. Hogak might be best creature ever printed, chap. Isn't that wild? You're doing that all day Sunday? Or Saturday? Okay. That's fine. I love Mason, though, so I can't really be mad. We actually met for the first time IRL, as far as I could recall, anyway. In the SCG in Indy. And at the time, maybe he still is, he was dating a good friend of mine. And I told him straight up, I'm like, look, I want to like you, So don't fuck it up. You know? Gag better than Luris? Ooh, that's close actually. The fucked up thing about Luris is that it was like always in your opening hand. But Gak like is always in the graveyard, right? You always find it easily. Gak's not even close to Shivan. Oof. Oof. Well, I figured you were. I didn't want to just like spew your personal shit. Luris Nerve. Luris Nerve might be better than Gak. But not by a lot. Or with a fiver. Tell me if this is decent or if I'm lost in the sauce. All right. Cats. So many cats. All right. First off, I'm just going to say, yeah, you're lost in the sauce. That's okay. But Pioneer is all about finding these new decks, right? And so this is maybe not bad. So the power cards in this deck are going to be like Pride Sovereign. And everything else you just got to see, is it good enough? I'm not going to be able to help you with Cat Tribal, I don't think. I love the marches. I'd probably try to get some portable holes in there too. I think interaction is important in this format. The problem I think is that cats are basically just one-dimensional. They're just go wide and go big. They can't interact that well. They don't have disruption as far as like counters or Thoughtseize or good removal. I mean, that's fair, Mason, but like I said, I'm not trying to blow up spots here. I'm just trying to talk about how I know people, and the more information I give people, the more weaponized it can become. Got finished these mashed potatoes, sorry. All right. Now's a great time for a deck tech because I'm eating. Right? Cats are worse humans? Well, I would argue that in real life that's true. And maybe it is in Magic as well. Oh wait, no, the other way. No, cats are better than humans. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. Don't cancel me. I don't really know what to say, dude. Like, I don't even know what this card does, right? So, other cats you control at +1 and have pro dogs. Great. When one or more cats you control deals combat damage to a player, disrupt one artifact or champion that player controls. Okay. That's kind of a powerful card, right? Like, they all get +1/+1. Pro dogs is whatever garbage. But then, like, every time it hits something, it shatters something, or any one of your things hits, it shatters something. That could be a powerful card. This reminds me a lot of Slivers, right? Slivers were pretty good for a while, and they had cards like this, like Harmonic Sliver and whatnot. I think the problem you're going to find is that your curve is just a little too high. You don't have many payoffs for being cats. And the payoffs that you do have are just worse than payoffs in other archetypes. If you want to play this deck, I just highly recommend trying out any version of 3, 4, 5 color humans. I don't really have like a whole lot of constructed criticism here. I know that Regal Caracol is kind of like Cloudgut Ranger-esque, but like Cloudgut Ranger hasn't seen play in 10 years, 15 years. Lower mana curve for Coco. Yeah, but then you're just a way worse Coco deck, right? Like the powerful stuff here, like whenever the attacks create 2 cats, Luna War Leader, and Regal Caracol, like these are cat payoffs, right? And so, or cat enablers and cat payoffs. And so if you play Coco, you can't play either of these cards. And I don't think that Coco Johnny's Pride Mate does anything, right? This card needs to be played with like Soul Wardens. This card cannot be played in this deck. It's a 2 mana 2/2 90% of the time. The only time it gets bigger is if you have Sacred Cat or Caracol. And even then, I don't think it's even that good. I guess these have lifelink on the Pride Sovereign. Just play humans. This deck just doesn't hit hard enough and doesn't have any disruption. Humans is like the best aggro deck that does this kind of thing. Well, it's not that if you want to play Cats EDH, play Commander. It's that There was a Cats deck in Standard, and it was okay, right? But like, it's not good enough for Pio. You know, you're gonna play against Lotus Field, and you're not gonna be able to kill them until turn 6 or 7. They're just gonna run you over. You're gonna play against Phoenix, and they're just gonna literally ignore your early creatures or kill them all. I don't know. So, in conclusion, lost in the sauce. 10 years ago's RTR, yeah, rip me. Turn to dust. Yeah, maybe them, Mason. All right, I'm gonna try to eat my sandwich while I play. Every time I do this, though, I don't finish my lunch. So I'm gonna try really hard to finish my lunch. Actually woke up kind of hungry today. Oh yeah, Corey, it's good stuff, bud. All of them look good. The bat one I think is maybe the best. I've seen some bat ones that play the werewolf, the 2-mana green werewolf. The mana base is a little stretched on that, but I think that's maybe the best version. Extraction Specialist is quite strong. Some of them play Pyre of Heroes, some don't. I think the card's okay. Don't love it though. Cast 5 out a couple modern leagues after MH2. Ooh. You got a Link Ivory? I want to see what cats I'm missing out on. There might be some good ones if they're modern playable. Unless it was Luris. Alright, so we draw a creature, yeah? Kahira, yeah. They had Kahira in the list they just showed me. Alright, let's see if I can eat and play match. Alright, looks like it's a Phoenix probably, but we don't have to fear removal spell this turn. Perfect. Leon the Arbiter's a cat? Oh, that's true. Leon the Arbiter is kind of cool, but it's not legal in Pio, unfortunately. Blue white? Okay. Kind of want them to counter this if they have veto. Attack with these. I guess I'll get censored or whatever. Maybe not. Whatever. I'm probably gonna get my thing countered unless I pay 1 or whatever. Well, Jawarian at 60 is weird. Usually they play censor. Jess guy, huh? Maybe the creativity or something. Seems loose with this mana base. Alright, well, let's Chandra. Let's land for Chandra one-time deal here. I think the game's over if we draw the land. We're still in great shape. I think they are creativity though, because they're playing Fable. And they're not playing Yorion. So we'll attack, put them to 3. I'm gonna go ahead and play Soul Scar. If they go white source Verdict or red source Anger, so be it. But if they just play like a creature, I want to be able to attack and kill them. I don't know exactly what's in their deck, so I don't want to give them a window. And I don't think holding this back is going to help me win. A gold span? I really don't know what's in their deck then. Is Grim Lavamancer in this deck? Grim Lavamancer is not currently Pioneer legal, unfortunately. It is in Historic. I wish it was Pioneer legal, but it's not. I really do. I love that card. It's one of my favorite cards ever made. All right, so we want Hazoret. We want the Dawn. And then I think we just cut 4 Play with Fire. But I might rather cut... No, I want all my creatures, right? Maybe we cut Chain Whirler and Bone Man. Chain Whirler can come out for sure. I'm going to keep the Bone Man. I'm going to keep the Shocks because I got Fable. I know Shaman's Lightning. I don't even know what that card does, so I don't think that it's legal in the format. Unless it's newish. Shaman's Lightning. If you're talking about Wizard's Lightning, yeah, you're just making shit up. That's fine. Is it Hanada combo? Oh, maybe. If you're dead set on trying to make 4-color Ascendancy work without iteration, what would you play to replace the 4 iterations? Either a 1-mana draw spell, so you can just cycle it with Carroted, or Strategic Planning, probably. I think those are both fine. I think Strategic Planning is pretty good. It puts a lot of cards in the graveyard. Oh, you're okay, Ivory. That's fine. Maybe I don't want Rampaging Dawn. I think I'm just not going to bring in the Dawn. We'll just cut Chain Whirler for Hazoret. We'll just go low to the ground, try to burn them out. Fair. If you're talking about Wizard's Lightning, we do have 4 in the deck already. I don't know if that's what you're talking about or not, though. We're going to keep this hand. We need to draw a land to do cool shit, but we can play most of our cards as is. What's up, Sebastodon? How you doing today, buddy? All right, we'll lead with Kamano. Our Lava Render will be a 2/3, which is nice. So it won't die to random things. And they led with this, so which leads me to believe they have like a shock. So we might be able to just get their ass. Drew the land, perfect. 100 bits from Sebastian says, burn. Burn. Lava Man. We'll just say go. And then we'll go play with fire, I guess. EOT, and then untap. Maybe play fire or Wizard's Lightning. Lava Runner to try to get it online, and we'll transform this. There should be a Shaman's Lightning since Peasy and Commander are Shamans. Yeah, and also Monastery Swiftspear, I think, is a monk, though, right? Unfortunately. Need Monk's Lightning, too. Can we get a Lightning for everybody? See if they have a shock. They're going to go for the etchings, probably. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go play with fire. Since we have the backup wizard. I kind of just want to draw the land for Chandra. I'm gonna bottom light up the stage, I think. Maybe I don't. Let's keep it. All right, so they're gonna take 5. Next, even if they wrath me, I can go Lava Runner, attack, light up the stage, which is why I'm keeping it. Burn beat you this past Saturday? Tilt? That's a big tilt, man. I'm sorry. I'll also burn in my PTQ on Saturday too. Hinata. Well, we're gonna attack. If they block, we'll kill Hinata, right? Oh my god, I didn't realize it had an extra clause, man. This card was bugged for like the first 2 months it was legal, so I just have only played against this card one time. That sucks. I'm just gonna lose now. Will you be at SCG Con this weekend? Zero Cool. I'm gonna be at the Apex Gaming 5K in Ohio. I'm doing commentary with Ross Merriam. You can check them out. They're our sponsor, actually. Apex Gaming. You can check out twitch.tv/Apex Gaming for their Twitch channel. They have a tournament series all throughout Ohio and surrounding areas that they've been running for the past 6 months. They are just closing up season 1 with the Invitational on July 9th. And then Ross Merriam and myself are going to be doing commentary for that. And then they'll have more information on season 2 soon. Make sure to check out apexgaming.gg. Are you flying to Ohio? No, it's only about a 5 or 6 hour drive. It's not too bad. I don't know what they can have here. We're just going to slam in. All right, we'll just let damage resolve. We lose now. I fucked up. All right, Hinata is a nightmare to play against. Holy shit. I hate that card so much already. All right, we're going to bring in the Dawn. I'm going to bring in some coils. The Renting Volley and the Red Cap. I'm going to cut this dog shit card. We're going to cut these. And one of these. Nah, if I ever drew the land for Chandra, they were just dead. I'll keep it. It just sucks that like I had just missequenced badly because I didn't know what the card did. Yo, Kevin, what's up, buddy? You want a bracelet this year yet? Is Skewer not seeing as much play these days, or did you just want to try different stuff? We're just trying different stuff. Most people play Skewer and don't play the Wizard's Lightning, and they play No Pyromancer, they play Eidolon. I actually want to try more builds with Burning Tree Emissary. But mostly I just think Eidolon is not great, because it's not great against aggro decks, and there's just too much aggro going on right now. We'll put back Hazoret. We'll just keep all the cards we can play. We're pretty far from casting the Hazoret, so. Been a little slow. Oh, that sucks, man. Hope you're doing well. How's Vegas? Is it hot as shit? I assume it's 88 degrees inside everywhere and 180 degrees outside everywhere. Sorry, more like 115, I guess, probably. Hell, who knows? Maybe global warming has a reverse effect on hot places and they'll be cold soon. You never know. Eidolon also priced on MTGO? I mean, that's fair, but when you use a card borrow service like I do, it costs nothing. So it's very hot outside. You try to stay inside as much as possible, just grinding all day, every day. Do you play online a bunch, or do you just go to casinos and play? I assume that it's low column say, low column saw. I don't think I'm ever gonna draw a land, chat. 2 games. 2 games in a row. Chandra stuck in hand, no land. I'll play post combat. I thought they would actually have a counterspell or something. They just shocked for no reason. I guess to bluff. Oh, now we get Clarioned. Very cool. It's got to be Clarion, right? Yeah, of course. Oh, it's Fable? So we're in business? Land would be dope. I guess that'll have to do. All right, we'll just go face for 2, 4, 6, 7. Put them to 4. Pyromancer not lethal. Chandra not lethal. Let's see if they blocked a 2, 3. Let's see. I wanted to kill it because I didn't want them to trade the Vaishno. But I suppose that no matter what happened, we could have been fine. I'm just glad they didn't Clarion me. I just assumed I was getting swept. Can you believe they banned Grinning Ignis? Not really, man. That's Clown Shoes territory. Banning Grinning Ignis is the most Clown Shoes shit I've ever heard of. I guess there's just some alchemy card that's just completely fucked with it, right? What? And shouldn't they just change that card, though? What cards are fucked with Grinning Ignis? I can't imagine. I know they did. People have been doing some stuff in Pioneer with like Runaway Steamkin and Burgie, but goddamn. Oh, nice, Gerard. Take her somewhere nice. Also, good luck in the main, man. I didn't know it was already going on. That's sick. Main event is Poggers. I mean, shouldn't they also just nerf the other card, Janini? You know? Shouldn't they just change how the other card works instead of banning Grinning Ignis? You don't play online at all? Damn. I figured the online tournament grind wouldn't be too bad. You know? They got a bunch of stuff on when you can actually play. I would love to play some online bracelet events, man, personally. I don't like live tournaments very much. There's just not enough hands per hour for me. My playstyle is so like, it's important that I play a lot of hands, which I think is why I like cash games a bunch. Imagine banning a card in Alchemy. I'll be on the plate. Round 3. We're 2-0. That's looking pretty clean. Playing badly, but getting bailed because our deck's great. So lead with Lava Runner, maybe. Just in case they want to play removal spell, they can kill this. It is a wizard, so they may be somewhat incentivized to kill it. Green-white. Okay. So we're just playing another creature-based deck. The Chain Whirler could be pretty good against them. I'm not going to play into the Usher. I'm just going to play Pyromancer. I'm not going to attack. They'll definitely trade. Yeah, Chain Daddy about to come in handy. I might save it for a minute. Let them build these up a little. Fleeceman. Oh, Fleeceman. I'm going to play maybe Soulscar. I hope I draw a way to actually kill the lion. Maybe maybe they'll attack with this, I'll just take it, and then I'll attack with just Pyromancer next turn. Cat deck, yeah. I think this is more just a green-white beatdown deck because they have a Spirit Warrior as the one drop. Maybe they're just green-white stuff, you know? Oh, they're gonna play Tribunal? So it's a Conclave Tribunal deck? So maybe Venerated Luxodon is gonna fuck us. We'll just take it. I'm gonna attack with Pyromancer. Not these two. GW Little Kid's a technical term. Ah. GW Little Kid is my father. Call me Green White Big Kid. Skyclave. Alright, that's probably gonna hit the Chain Man. That's okay. Now, double block on either of these is fine. Next turn, if they get the land to start turning these on, that could be bad. Maybe we'll draw a removal spell for them. Alright, I'll take a 3-3 over a 2-1. I should have done that pre-combat and attacked with everybody. I think it would have been the same outcome, except they would have took 2 more damage. I was thinking about attacking with everybody, but the Soul Scar would have been knocked out. I'm gonna attack with everybody. This is only gonna be a 2-2. They can like threaten to eat the Lava Runner or whatever, but I'm just gonna try to punch through damage. They're gonna take a damage from this too. They can maybe Coco. That'd be scary. All right, so they're gonna take a bunch of damage. We lose just the Lava Runner. That's fine. Or 6. We're gonna Ramen up them down to 4. Maybe Ramen up them down to 2. They just gotta draw a burn spell. This Lava Runner can get haste later. Scooze your daddy, huh? That's pretty fucked up. Nice fucking top deck. 2-0 so far, Howell. Doing okay. Can't ever beat a scavenging ooze, chat. I feel like I might have played this game wrong, but I just really wish I had drawn spells ever, you know? I feel like I just never drew any spells this game. Drew like a Lava Runner. Chandra would be lit. Force the action. So they can go to 5. Yeah, you get a hero, Jay. Need a top deck. Need a top deck right now, chat. Alright, Light of the Sage, Chandra, Bone Crusher Giant. These are all acceptable. Alright, we're gonna say go. I'm gonna stomp this in response to them buffing it. I don't want them to have another perma blocker. Going face is okay, but not better than removing a blocker permanently, I think. They should have made face a chat. Face is the place? Yeah. You know it. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Pass turn. Alright. You got it, dude. Alright, if we attack with everybody, they have 3 blockers. This has indestructible, this eats. So this eats Chain Whirler. This blocks here. This blocks here, they take 2. Okay, so we'll just wait until we have a burn spell. Or maybe a burn spell or 2. They also might have Coco. We gotta be aware of that too. They didn't need Fleece Mane to gain a life. Maybe they have Extraction Specialists in their deck? Unclear. I don't know what's in their hand. Maybe they have Marches or something. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. They have 3 blockers. So they block Bone Man, Chain Whirler, Illusion. They take 3. I think I'll just wait one more turn. Any burn spell should be good. They don't really lose anything because Ooze is too big and Voice makes a bigger thing. Okay, man. Playing Besagio as a land seems sus as well? I mean, maybe. I don't really have many targets, and I guess they do have mana sinks in their deck. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can we die? We can definitely die. So let's see if we're killing them. So they go block here. Let's see. My biggest three things get blocked. I take 2, 3, 4, 5. So if they have nothing, they're dead. I think I'm gonna go for if they have nothing, they're dead. I think the longer I sit, the more likely it is I lose to layer me going having into chump block mode. I think I am dead though. They can let chain first strike to gain life. Oh, whoopsie. Let's hope they don't see it. They have a thing anyway. Alright, I probably should have just waited, I guess. So they're gonna march this, take 1, 2, 3, 4 down to 1. And then we're gonna die to their board. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus this. Alright. I should have just waited, I guess. I don't know. Just getting antsy. Alright, we're bringing the Dawn. Bringing Coil. Bringing Burning Hands. And this is a matchup where Light Up can go. I like Bone. I like Chain Whirler. All the Pyromancers were good. I like most of the things in my deck are okay. I don't have that many white creatures I care about, right? Skyclave Apparition, I guess. This should probably be fine. I don't really want to cut the Chandras, though. But they do beat down pretty hard. I mean, they got Usher Their Fallen in their deck, you know? I just drew mono creatures that game. I'm gonna trim 2 Pyromancer. Got antsy. Should have waited. Shiv and Vaishnav? Yeah, that's the plan. I always forget about the whole ganja, man. Nothing that they could have had made sense except for a ganja. I don't know. I should have just chilled, I guess. Any burn spell at the top is probably lethal, even through ganja. Just because it turns on prowess and deals some damage to them. But, I don't know. I just wish I could take it back. I just want to go back and wait a couple turns and see how it goes, you know? That's the one weird thing about Magic is that your decisions that you make create, like, cruxes. And you can see how the choice you made worked out, but you can rarely see how a different choice would have worked out. We're going to keep it, but I'm not in love with it. Alright, let's hope we just draw lands, though. A land here would be great. But even if we don't draw land, we get to play Swift Spear, attack for 2. They starting with Mana Confluence. That's great news for me, chat. That's great news for me. Alright, so let's start with Swift Spear. I know we can't... I'm going to hold this back to block to trade with the Usher, I think. I could have attacked. They're like 100% to block. But if I wait a turn, I might be able to kill something and attack with it. Fleece Mane? Okay. We'll just kill the Fleece Mane and attack. Burning Hands is a card I'm starting to really like. They're going to trade with Kamano, take 5 down to 10. The Mana Confluence should put them in the dirt, though. Now that we have Soul Scar, we can go Soul Scar, Wizard's Lightning. We might have should have done that instead of Burning Hands. Soul Scar, it puts another creature on the table. Then I think they're 100% dead. I actually just didn't see it till just now, so... Solid Guardian, okay. Alright, Soul Scar. We're gonna Wizard's Lightning the... Guess we'll attack face and see what they do. No, let's just kill this. Because I'm just going to go face with it anyway if they block. I guess it's actually more damage to face if they block. And if they don't block, I'm just not casting it. Or I guess if they don't block, I'm still killing the Thalia. So maybe I just give them a chance to fuck up. Like, block this. I don't know. I think no matter what I choose to do, they're still dead. But I think maybe targeting them is slightly better. Because it also leaves them dead to Raminap if I draw running lands. And it keeps them from being able to play, like, Collect the Company if that's in their deck. Alright, so they probably have Coco. They're going to go to 4. So we're going to play the Swift Spear and attack with everybody. They're going to Coco. Let's hope they don't hit too good. If it's just like one piece of interaction, if it's Settle the Wreckage, I'm going to kind of throw up in my mouth, I think. Blessed Alliance. Okay. We'll sack Swifty. They go to 8. They take 4 down to 4. We'll play Den. Nice little fog. Wish you had hot cocoa. I wish I had hot cocoa too. You want cold cocoa? That's just chocolate milk, ain't it? Ham says it's gonna be pretty cool to have you and Ross commentating Saturday. Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. Kyle and Taryn are gonna take me and Ross out to dinner too. I think Kyle said he owns a restaurant. Intrepid Adversary. It has lifelink. How does that have lifelink? It's such a tilt. Wonder if they have Dromcom. It's probably just a Ganjo, right? Just a Ganjo again. We'll try for a Burning Hand since it has lifelink. We really don't want it to gain any. If they go for Drumcom, I'm going to be very sad. He does? Nice. Is it good? Is it a good restaurant, I guess, is the next question. Rending Volley. They have more white creatures than I thought, so maybe Rending Volley comes in over another Pyro. Pyro is definitely a little weak in the matchup because of the 1 toughness versus the mini tokens and small guys. Alright, this hand's pretty decent. Wow, Chain Whirler was a hell of a draw here. We're gonna go Swiftspear, Wizard, the Fleece Mane, and attack. Hit him for 4. Swiftspear was actually a really good draw, adding more power to the board, more pressure this turn. It allows us to save the Soul Scar for later in case our creatures die. We can Soul Scar plus Wizard's Lightning if we draw it. And this gets popped. Mostly the haste is just pretty powerful. Dryad Militant, that's fine. Hopefully they play like another Usher and we just chain roll them out. What's up, Cygnus? How'd you do in tournaments this weekend? Did you win anything? Ah, itchy nose. I never finished my lunch, chat. I forgot about it. I'm going to play Soul Scar and Pyromancer. I'm going to wait for them to tap out before I play Chain Whirler. I'm just going to put some more pressure on the board. I really don't know what this is. 2 mana left up. Didn't attack to make a 1/1. I was assuming they were going to attack and make a 1/1. No play for the 2 mana, okay? So they probably do have Drumcom, so I got to be somewhat aware or careful of it. Alright, well now I'm just going to play Chain Man. I have more creatures on the table now. These get shrunk. I think Drumcom protects from sorcery. I don't think it protects from stuff on the ground. All right, so we're going to attack for 5. They're going to probably a Ganjo this. They might layer the Hydro block this. That's fine too. As long as it's not raise the alarm. No, raise the alarm would be fine. Fateful Absence. That's way better. Outlander! Look for our instant speed thing. All right, whatever. Maybe I should have just attacked with this. God damn it. It's always Scavenging Ooze, man. Fuck! This card just looks like horse shit now. This card looks so bad. Alright, so if we activate Den of the Bugbear and attack with everybody, they eat this, trade with Den, take 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess so. They can just spend their whole turn gaining life and eating the graveyard, though. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures in the graveyard, so they can go back up to 6. But we're just trying to make it so that they run out of food eventually, right? Danny, what are your travel plans this weekend for the Apex thing? Me and Ross are leaving Friday morning, and we're gonna get there around like 5 o'clock or so. I think, and then we're gonna go to dinner with the boss man. All right, so if we activate din and attack now, they activate Hydra. They block 2 things. Let's see, they activate Hydra for what? 1, 2, and then they eat 3 things. They go to 5. So they block here. They block the token. They take 4. I'm just gonna say go and activate ramming up twice. Maybe attack with everything plus activate ramming up was good. All right, so they're dead now. That's okay. That's good. All right, so we go running volley this. They can go up 1 life, but they don't have a blocker. Indestructible doesn't matter. So we attack with these 3, 4. Let's see, they go up to 5 and make a blocker. Maybe I guess I should have waited. Should I still wait? Put them to 2, and the next turn we din. Let's see. If we activate an attack, they block din, they block token, they take 4, they gain 1 up to 5. Okay, so you do ramming up one more time. I think if I wait, yeah, if I wait to kill this, I win. I just made a mistake. I just missed prowess damage. That was just a punt. Yeah, I should have. It was just a mistake. I got an antsy. Police main. Okay. Well, that's indestructible, but it doesn't change the math. I think they're still dead to the din and ramming up activation. But I did make a mistake, for sure. For sure. All right, so Chandra, let's see, they have 3 blockers. So we activate din. We got 6 attackers, and there's no creatures in graveyard, right? We have no first strikers, no creatures in graveyard. Wizard, din, volley, fateful. 5, 6. All right, I think this is lethal. This doesn't gain lifelink. They can't activate both Hydras. Hard math, yeah. Are you ever worried about eating dinner with your boss, Tandy? I don't know why I would be. Also, Kyle's not really my boss. He's just my sponsor for the month of June. Think you're showing up Sunday? All right. We'll be there Sunday for the RCQ, I think. Turns out math isn't just for blockers. Yeah. You cannot activate alert the Hydra for X equals 0. Spinoza. I don't know. Everything in Pioneer got more expensive, man. I don't really know if there's... Maybe, is mono blue even cheap? I would say probably a monocolor deck, but it seems like they're all using a new card or 2 that are pretty strong. Close match. Close match. Still didn't finish my lunch. Chicken sandwich just chilling. The problem with mono red is that Chandra's $1 million, and Den of the Bugbear is $1 million. The problem with mono blue is maybe nothing. Maybe mono blue might be the nut for cheap farming. All right, we're gonna keep this hand and just hope we draw a land or 2. But we got a nice little curve even without it. Aerial Gigantha could be. Could be Rakdos. Could be anything really. Gigantha is somewhat ubiquitous. what calls it? Companion. Opponent's on 7. Alright, so it looks like is it stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and play with fire that thing. Good, it's not the bird. I can't ever beat the bird. Alright, that's good that they're doing it now. We're gonna go ahead and just stomp this main phase, I think. They kept the card on top. Alright, no bird. Alright, we can beat this one too. Hopefully we draw a land so we can make a 5/5 Chain Whirler and kill all the PZ tokens. If we don't, we'll just play Swiss Spear and it'll be big. Attack for 3, see if they do anything. They might like consider him block or something. Close combat. I'll play a Lava Runner. Now that we drew the land for Chain Whirler, the Pyromancer is not really too threatening. I assume it's going to die. Yeah. And then make a blocker. Now, next turn, they will be able to Treasure Cruise, make a token. They targeted face instead of my Lava Runner. What does that mean? Does that mean they have Strangle or something? Not killing Lava Runner there, I think, is a huge punt. All right, Cruise here. Let's hope they don't have a land. Or hopefully it comes into play tapped. Didn't have the Stinky Bear. That's rude. All right, these are going to be very bad for them. The Chain Whirler is the bad. Couple Chain Whirler, man. They've been doing real work. Serious stuff. Sprite Dragon, absolute dog shit of a magic card. Don't play it. Don't play it in your prowess decks. Of One Mind, very cool. Easy. All right, so we want basically all of our interaction, I think, because their creatures are very important. Burning Hands probably cannot, or can stay out. I don't hate the hearses because they can keep all their treasure cruisers from doing anything, but that's the limit of their graveyard interaction, right? All right, I think they're probably going to be pretty good at killing Chandra and killing my creature, so maybe Live This Age isn't reliable. Coil and Running Volley and Red Cap, I think, can all come in. They might not be able to kill Hazoret at all. Maybe it's Hazoret. Maybe they go full control and Hazoret dumpster zone. And maybe Frostodon is good against the little one. Peasy. Let's do this. You really think Sprite Dragon stinks? I've never loved that card, and I thought it was just me. No, I think it's medium. It's one of the. It's too vulnerable the turn you play it usually, and like, it just takes a while to get online. 2-mana prowess creatures have always been worse than 1-mana prowess creatures, and I think it's even true that Sprite Dragon is like the best 2-mana prowess creature, and it's still just worse. Start with Kamana. We'll brick their turn 1 interaction. Next turn, we'll go Soulscar as a 2/3, and then makes their removal a bit worse, and then we'll kill whatever creature they play. What are we gonna go for here? Gust? Alright, so we'll just play fire this in response. That's fine. Then we'll play Kumano and hold up. See, I think I'm gonna put this on bottom though, right? I'm gonna play Pyromancer. Put some more pressure on him. Force them to act first when you can. Because if they kill my Soul Scar Mage in response to my play with fire, then like I'm just buried because the minus counters don't stick. Ledger Shredder. Opt. Okay. Discarding a consider. Tag with both. They didn't have a removal spell for this. I can play for Spell Pierce. I'm gonna play a Dawn. They are still at a high life total though, and they can start cruising and stuff already. So, wow, that was a fucking draw and a half. Holy shit. We'll take the one. If they don't have Gust, they're dead. If they do have Gust, then maybe we can lose. All right, we'll go top on that one for sure. They still got to deal with what's in play. All right, played fire on the 2-1, that's fine. Here comes 1 mana cruise. All right, let's hope they don't. I guess they could have the deal 4. Then they're still getting honked on by the Ferocodon, though. They can't block it. They're going to 2. Okay. I assume that they were going to do the deal 4. Let's see if I die this turn. I can technically die, I think. It's pretty hard, though. Like 3 or 4 burn spells to the face. No graveyard seems unlikely. They have to get this off the table pretty quick. All right, so that's 5. So shock is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 3 shocks does kill me. Reckless Impulse, that's a nice one. People have been playing this. I saw Tyrant 2 was playing it. It looked kind of nice. So they need to kill this or gain life. If they don't find it, they're dead. Because this can just pitch to deal 2 to face. All right, tapped land. They didn't play the River Glide, which is interesting. They're probably going to... I don't know what they're holding up. Guess we'll draw. I don't know if there's some way to gain life or counter this. Easy. 4-0. Oh, let's do a predictor. Predict. Starting the day off with a predict. Trophy. All right, you got 2 minutes, chat. 2 minutes. Time to gamble. Will we get the trophy with Mono Red Wizards? Can't get life with Dawn on the board. That's true, too. That's so nice. It was very good right there. Bunch of gambling nets. We're going channel points. Channel points predicting. Got a lot of believers in chat. Lot of believers in chat. Doubter's about to get paid. Doubter's about to get paid. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do y'all want to see my favorite Vine of all time? Does anybody care about Vine? What are those? That's my favorite Vine of all time. What are those? Callie and I do that all the time to each other. What are those? Here we go, chat. Gambo in 124 versus 76. That's actually a lot of points on the line. Thanks for gambling. Let's try to get this trophy, yeah? Have the doubters in shambles. All right, Kyle. I'll try to get you a new house, baby. Empty on the against. Love it. Empty, you want to play some Fall Guys in a little while? Reptar says, pay me. Sheesh. Vine may have been peak social media. Yeah, what happened? Why did it get shut down? Money or what? Did they fail to monetize? That's the place to win-win? Yeah, I'm kind of on y'all's side when it comes to that kind of stuff, you know? In case I missed it, thanks again to Hero J for the sub. Sebastian for the 100 biddies. If you got a prime sub line around, you can throw it my way. I'd appreciate it. Every little bit helps. All right, we have a natural curve in the Chandra for the first time all league. Maybe second time in the league. I don't remember. Uh-oh, Monored Mirror. Let's brick their first held removal spell, I guess, yeah? I think Instagram started doing their thing with reels and whatnot. Ah, so people stole it. All right, we're playing against Rakdos. Harvester. Okay. All right, let's attack. Next time we go Chandra, dress, or light up the stage. Let's hope they don't have the 3-drop. The 3-drop's always bad news. Man, that card's so good against me. If I was going to ever lose a match in the league, it would be to this Rakdos deck. This Rakdos deck kind of pounds on aggressive decks pretty well. I think it's just a good deck, actually. I'm going to go and play Swiss Spear and say no attacks. Hopefully they have a little trouble killing the Chandra. Mono Red Wizard's been great so far. Yeah, we're 4-0 playing for the trophy right now, friend. All right, we're going to let Chandra take it. Good double block, I guess. I don't hate a double block. If they kill one of these and the Chandra doesn't take any damage, that's fine. Chandra still doesn't take no damage. Next turn we can light up the stage. Maybe find an answer to this. This is untapped. Interesting. Oh, they just have the perfect nutter. The nut curve. Yo, Chubbiest Cheese, thanks for the Prime Gaming sub, friend. Welcome to the Todd Squad. New sub alert. New sub alert. Kalitas. Kalitas. GG. All right, we'll let Chandra take 3. My gnomes are in danger. Yo. Top card's Kumano. Okay. We can also make some token blockers here with the Sulkins on. Mako, welcome to the Todd Squad. Thanks for that Prime Game and sub. If you got a Prime sub lying around, throw it my way. I'd appreciate it. Make sure you don't have to watch those commercials. I try not to run too many like extra commercials or whatever, you know. We're so fucked, chat. I'm gonna keep jamming though. Maybe we'll get there. We're gonna go chump chump, keep the Chandra alive for one more turn. All right, concede, concede, concede. All right, so let's go a little bit bigger here. We'll go lava coils for sure. I don't love the hearses, but I do like Dawn and Hazarat. Dawn and Hazarat are great. I like the light ups, even though they have a ton of interaction. The play with fires are lackluster. We'll trim those. Chain Whirler is kind of weak too. We'll probably cut that. Just keep our burn that hits the 3s and 4s. The 3/2 almost always trades for an early creature. It's more so that like you just want to be able to kill Kalidas, and having a couple ways to do that's nice. Hazarat's also just excellent in the matchup. Do you still think the Blue Red Pyromancer deck is good? I do, Mapier, but a lot of people had success with it this past weekend. I think that Phoenix might be the better choice for Izzet, but if you're not really digging on Phoenix, I think it's a great deck. I don't think I can keep a 5-lander. We'll keep this one. I'm gonna put back probably Dawn. It's probably gonna get pushed. Our next turn we'll flip this. We got Coil to kill blocker if we want. Hadrat's a decent one for later. Alright, so attack for 2, see what they do, and then we'll play Pyromancer and it'll be a 3/2. Okay. Is Mono White Light Pause viable in your option? I haven't seen anything that looks like it, so I would say probably not. My opinion is not worth a ton in that regard though, because I stick to mostly like the higher played decks, I guess, is what I would say. Like I've just never seen that deck, so I don't really know. You know? I don't know. I assume they're gonna block here. We'll just play another Pyromancer and save the coil for a threat. We'll use it to kill Bone Man or Kalidas or something. I think Light Pause the card is extremely fucked up. I haven't seen a good build of Light Pause since they banned Luris, though. Before they banned Luris, I thought there was a decent version. But too often you have the problem that all heroic decks have, and that you have to have, like, 16 creatures, 20 pump spells, 10 protection. And sometimes you just draw one creature, it dies, and then you can never draw another creature and lose. Luris made sure that didn't happen, though. So they discarded 2 lands. Graveyard Trespasser, okay? I'm gonna keep light up the stage. We're just too far from casting the Hazoret. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat with Outer House on that one. It had Sugu, okay. Kills one. Offer the trade. The backside of this is kind of scary. I'm just gonna hardcast live the stage, I guess. Maybe this shouldn't be in my deck. Wizard's Lightning and Chandra. Alright, so they'll play Bone Crusher, and I think we just have to Wizard's Lightning it. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll just Wizard's Lightning this thing. This is such a sick tech card for this matchup. I have so many 1-drops, and this just buries me. But luckily, it was only a 1-for-1 this game, but like, I would never want to play against Rakdos if I knew they were playing this shit. And I would never play this mono red deck if this card was seeing a lot of play. This card is a monster against this deck. Okay. Gonna say go. We'll kill the Hidetsugu consumes all during the draw step or whenever it transforms. Oh, never mind. We're just dead. I forgot that I could have killed this and discarded this. I just forgot that it was gonna go away, UT. That's my bad. All right, well, we didn't win. We weren't gonna come close to winning. It's okay. Not this time, chat. I appreciate all the believers, all the doubters. You're